Welcome to my first pick a card reading. I'm super excited to do this. It's something I've been wanting to do for a while. Uh, the key here is to have the question formulated in your mind, that burning question that you've been wanting to know the answer to. And when I come back, we're going to have 6 tarot cards, a Wisdom of the Oracle card from Colette Baron Reid, as well as a postcard from Spirit from Colette Baron Reid to answer your question. But these are the stones that we're going to be working with. Under each stone will be a pile of cards. And again, the important thing is to have that question formulated in your mind. When we come back, the cards are going to be laid on the table. And immediately, whatever your first thought is in terms of the pile that you're drawn to, that's the pile you're drawn. That's the answer to your question. Don't overthink it. Feel it. Feel where your energy is drawn in the piles of cards that are going to be laid out. If you have more than one question, you can use this reading as many times as you'd like. Obviously, depending if you feel a different energy drawn towards a different set of stones and a different pile of cards. So I hope this is helpful. I look forward to it. Again, thanks for stopping by. Know you are loved, and I will talk to you soon. So immediately you are drawn to a pile. Don't overthink it. Don't just immediately your eyes were drawn to a pile. Trust that. The first pile, we have a raw bit of amethyst. The second pile, we have malachite and azurite. The third pile, we have a raw rose quartz that I picked up in the desert. And the last pile, we have citrine. So you've already chosen your pile. Look for your pile's timestamp in the description below in terms of a reading, and we'll get the answers to your burning questions. Be right back. Welcome to those who chose pile 1 for your burning question. You chose amethyst, a raw piece of amethyst. Amethyst was thought to enhance mindfulness, and some consider it helping sobriety. Others, I think, at one point, the Egyptians felt that it protected against evil spirits and witchcraft. You may be needing to feel protected right now. It also protects against guilt and fear. So this is really about thoughts. So I haven't seen these cards yet, so we're looking at them together. And your Wisdom of the Oracle is between worlds. We're neither here nor there. We're on the journey. Between worlds, if this is a relationship question for you, you may be, needing to let go of some past pain in order to move forward into a brighter future. If you want to start a new cycle, you really have to be willing to bury the hatchet, so to speak, to let go. If you are looking for a job, you could be between jobs, literally, and looking to make that fresh start. But this is about having courage to let go of the outcome, to let go of expectations and keep moving, asking you to keep moving forward and have faith that bright future, that dead past is going to give way to a bright future ahead. It's hard when we are moving forward to not know what the finish line looks like, but this is asking you to trust that there is a finish line, and it's amazing. So I pulled 6 tarot cards and a message from Spirit by Colette Baron Reid. So the first card we have, is the Hermit. This desire to kind of go inside, to feel protected right now. We may have been hurt. Again, this could be baggage from the past, and we might have been in our little cocoon, our little shell for quite some time. And it's also telling us that it's okay, that you needed that time to reflect and understand what it is that you really want. But it's the time now to break out of that shell. Look at what's on the other side. That weight from the past can break free. You've done the work, you've done the spiritual work, you've done the consideration. It's now time to move forward. So we have the Queen of Swords here. Now she's very analytical. This is sometimes called the Widow Queen. You might be here asking about a relationship that really hasn't been working, and wondering if it's possible to salvage. This between worlds is telling us, you might be wondering, if I do this or that, can I breathe fresh life into this relationship? Can I breathe fresh life into this job or this situation? You've really been considering it with the Hermit for quite some time. Yeah, and we have the King of Coins here. Now, this could very well be about a job, Pentacles or Earth, how we make money, how we make a living. Or it could be an individual who's incredibly grounded, an Earth sign. This really could be a reconsideration of how we make a living. It could also be an energy that, not necessarily gender specific, but just a grounded force in our lives to this point that we are considering moving on from, whether that be job or romantic. Yeah, because we're feeling like it's over. Ten of Swords. You've learned this lesson. Ten of Swords, when it comes up, if this is a relationship reading, tells me that it was definitely a karmic relationship, in that it was in your soul's contract to learn these lessons, painful though they may have been. And it is not necessarily meaning that it's over forever, but can you let go of that pain? Can you let go of those past wounds to breathe fresh life into this situation? Yeah, the Emperor. So this could have been very well, a decision that you're trying to make between two individuals. It could be an ending with one and possibly a fresh new beginning with another. Endings, no matter how you slice them, they're never easy. But the Queen of Swords is telling me that you've taken an analytical approach to this. You've maybe written a list of pros and cons. But the Hermit is reminding us, you may not be able to feel your way through this, or think your way through this. You may have to feel your way through this. And if you're an Earth sign, or if you're trying to decide between two individuals, this is Emperor represents Aries. This may be saying you're going to have to feel your way through this one, my friend. Yeah, because this is a wake-up call. We have Judgment here. This is an absolute wake-up call. It's telling you to move forward with confidence. It's definitely echoed by Between Two Worlds. This is a fresh start, a new beginning. Also a huge card of karma. This has been a difficult karmic lesson. It could be between two individuals, is what it's looking like to me, and how you move forward into that new world. And being comfortable with the uncertainty, and really, you've maybe been in your cocoon for a little longer. You may have been, you chose the Amethyst, needing to feel protected before you break free of that and move forward. This reading is telling you now is the time. Go with your gut, just like you did in terms of picking this pile. So let's see what the postcard from Spirit says. Dearest you, pump up the music, bang the drums, get on up and start that hustle towards your goals and dreams. Exactly. There are times to be still, Hermit, but this is not one of them, Judgment. Now is the time to make that first move. Say yes to life. Pick up the phone, make that decision, and take that one step toward the gods or us. Expect a cascade of changes, good news, and opportunities to show up, as if by magic. Well, we know it's really Spirit, and all of us moving things around for your benefit. The point is that we are saying go for it. Take positive action towards your dreams, even if the outcome isn't an exact fit for your agenda. It will be orchestrated by Spirit and arrive in divine, appropriate timing. Don't you just love how it all works? We love you so, so much. You've been in this cocoon long enough, those who picked pile number 1. it's time to step into that new world. All right, those who picked pile number 2 with the stone Azurite, Malachite and Azurite. So Azurite, azure obviously is the blue, Malachite is the green. They're both copper. It's thought to really help with soothing one's emotions. It's a very much a healing stone, one specifically around healing around trauma and physical, emotional trauma. You could be extra sensitive yourself right now and deeply impacted about what's going on in the world. So let's see what your oracle card is here from Colette Baron Reed. Enchanting Gifts. Take a look at that. This is similar to the Six of Pentacles energy, kind of justice energy. I don't know if you can see that with the kitty reaching up to the woman. So Enchanting Gifts is interesting because it's talking about the law of giving and receiving, right? Equal exchange, fair give and take, getting what you give. In terms of, it's also very much a card of manifestation and asking you to be careful what you wish for. You're a powerful manifester and you might just get it. But it may not be show up in a way that we expect. So ask for signs from the universe. Ask for, direct answers to questions from the universe. It's amazing how when we do that, those answers show up. If you're here about love and this pink of this card, very well could be the case. It's reminding you that a healthy relationship involves equal give and take. You have to, you want that love that you're feeling to be mirrored back to you. That is the energy to have this relationship flourish and feel abundance. That may not be there right now for you, or you're wondering how the other person is feeling. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Or you really could be focusing your work and your effort on learning, creating, enhancing your gifts. You could have been in school and wondering what your next steps are. So again, ask for signs, but be careful what you wish for because you're a powerful, powerful manifester. Wow, number 2. Let's see what the cards have here. We'll put our postcard from Spirit over there. All right, so we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant is about institutions of higher education. You really could be working on to enhance your specific gifts in the world. So it also represents groups, right? In the Rider-Waite deck, it's called the Pope, and the Pope was standing in front of individuals, and it's about gaining approval from a group of individuals, from a teacher. This is about institutions of higher education, courts, legal systems. It's really about approval and learning of institutions. So you could, I'm wondering if you've just got, oh my God, you can't make this up. Different deck, totally random shuffle, also the Hierophant. So I have to say, too, that the Hierophant is often seen by many readers, and myself included, as the card of marriage or a very significant relationship in your life that has been, recognized in courts of law or the church or both. But it's about tradition. So there's something in your gift that may have been passed down from generations, or this could be a relationship that is reaching that equal give and take phase where you're ready to take that jump. You're ready to jump in with both feet into like a very serious commitment with this individual. Yeah, and this is happening quickly. 8 of Wands. This is crazy. You just can't make that up. 8 of Wands, fast movement, action, information, messages coming in. If you're here wondering if you're going to hear from a significant other or about maybe acceptance into a university or a program, the answer is coming. Answer is coming. information coming in. Four of Cups, but don't get attached to the outcome. Again, the Four of Cups is echoing kind of the message of enchanted gifts, saying, don't get attached to what the end result looks like. Just do the work. Chop wood, carry water. Keep your job right now is to learn. Your job right now is to, chop wood, carry water, do the work. I'm also thinking too that this could be about rejecting tradition. Maybe you've been told that you are to be a doctor because your mother and your father and your grandfather were all doctors. That might not be the path for you. This could be a moment of soul searching, of needing to heal those lessons that were maybe drilled into our heads, telling us we had to be a certain way or look a certain way or have a certain occupation. And that just may not be who you are. And maybe we're learning how to, Eight of Wands, express that. Yeah, Seven of Swords. So, often called the card of the thief, but like in a positive light, this is about using alternate methods to get the end result. You may need to do the work in secret, honestly. I don't read tarot under my real name because I have a day job and I don't want people to Google me and see my tarot cards. But this is my passion. This is my joy. So, you might just have to find alternate ways of getting the work done. Hierophant, enhancing your gifts. Yeah, because you want to move, my friend. Knight of Wands, you want to take action. You are ready. Below the Eight of Wands, you are ready to burst forward. Again, be careful what you wish for, but you have the tools, you have the skills. If this is about a relationship, yes, this is a yes answer. Take it to the next level. Make sure that energy exchange between the two of you is fair and just, but this is saying go for it. Yes. Let's see what the postcard from Spirit says. Dear you, you are in such good shape right now. They were all doing a happy dance. In this moment, you have the power to make a choice, to get with Spirit and co-create a miracle. You may wonder where this is all going, Eight of Wands, but if you want to manifest your desires for the highest good, Hierophant, you need to stay focused on the now. All power is in this present moment. Ask yourself, what are your dominant thoughts right now? What beliefs are you motivated by? Knight of Wands. Do you have clarity right now? You might not with the Seven of Swords. How is your conscious contact with the divine? Are you plugged into, or are you trying to do life all on your own small self? Get rid of negativity. That's probably why you picked this stone. Resentments be gone. Forgiveness and love enter, please. You can do your life beautifully and create your most powerful future right here, right now, in this moment. Aren't you thrilled to know that you have a huge cheering section over here? Love and hugs always. You have the gifts. You have the power to say how you're going to manifest them in the world. Co-create. What did I say at the beginning? You are a powerful manifester. Just be careful what you wish for. All right, pile number 3. You picked a piece of rose quartz that I picked up in the desert in Sedona a decade or so ago. Rose quartz is a stone of love. It purifies and opens the heart up. This could be a love question for you or a message that your heart needs to hear. We have no place like home. So this is that sense, when our home is our refuge. And sometimes home can be a person or people. What makes up a home? What is the heart of your home? The heart of my home right now is my cat and, friends far and wide. this can be when we meet someone who feels like home, that makes us feel comfortable in our own bodies, in our own souls. When we meet that person that we feel like we've known our entire lives, that relationship that makes us feel at peace in ourselves. It's a beautiful card. All right, let's see what the tarot has to say. I've got a message, postcard from Spirit here. We have Ten of Wands. This hasn't been easy. If you can see that character in the picture, this is about carrying heavy burdens. This individual has, is carrying basically all that she has, including her child. Wands are fire energy, so these could have been difficult actions. You maybe have had to take some incredibly difficult steps, but it's becoming too much to bear at this point. Four of Coins. This is about holding on to the status quo, holding on to what you currently have. In the Rider-Waite, the images of an individual who's holding these 4 coins down, one in each arm, one under each foot. And I always think, where is the free limb to grab for something new? Sometimes this is about, I think these 2 cards together could be talking about being uncomfortable becoming a normal thing, if that makes sense. Sometimes we're carrying burdens for so long, it starts to normalize in our minds and in our hearts that life is hard, and that's just the way it is. This oracle card is reminding us there is a place in our souls, with our friends, in our physical space, that's comfortable, where we're at peace, where we can relax. There is a relationship out there that isn't so much work. Yeah, because exactly, the Ten of Coins is telling us that. The Ten of Coins is about abundance. How do you define abundance personally? Is it physical security, emotional, material? There is abundance out there if you let go of how hard you've decided life has become, or this relationship is. Real love shouldn't be super hard work. Relationships are equal give and take. They do take effort, but when it becomes a burden, I think the question is, what do you have to let go of in order to feel that abundance, to feel at home in yourself? King of Wands. Now this could be one of the energies in your story. This is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Very dynamic individual. I often think about him as, the most popular guy in school, just really charismatic, really good looking. Again, not necessarily attached to gender. This could easily be a female, but that dynamic, energy that everyone is drawn to, just really, oh yeah. Ace of Cups. This is a relationship, and it's not surprising with the rose quartz, right? This is the stone in terms of if we're really focusing on love. So yeah, you could have started a new relationship recently, and it's an uncomfortable place, right? If life has been so hard and we're used to that burden, how do we let go of one of those pentacles and welcome that abundance? It may feel very, very uncomfortable. Yep. Knight of Cups. I would venture to say this is, in fact, it could be a question of between 2 individuals. You could be leaving behind a particularly difficult relationship in order to drop one of those pentacles and start something new. The Ten of Pentacles or coins in this deck, I often see as the soulmate card. Just something that I've seen, read it as personally for a long time in tarot. And yeah, the Knight of Cups, that's when we see an individual with rose-colored glasses, right? That honeymoon phase where they can do no wrong. They're perfect. They're everything. They could make you feel like they are home, like you've known that person, soulmate, your whole life. If this is a relationship question and you're asking yourself, do I need to let go of what, has become, in a lot of ways, a difficult, challenging, oppressive relationship to go for this new one? The answer is an absolute yes. Let's see what the postcard from Spirit says. Dearest you, we need you to know that you can change things miraculously for you and everyone and make things right. It's never too late. Forgiveness is about releasing yourself from the burden of an old story, one in which you were a victim of someone else's actions or your own. You don't need to carry this around, Ten of Wands. You can set yourself free, Ace of Cups, new beginnings. Even advocating for good because of this experience requires your forgiveness to be effective. Forgiveness is never about condoning things that were done. It's about letting yourself off the hook from carrying the burden, resentment, and hurt. They're like viruses that spread to others. And that is the opposite of what you really desire, right? Imagine what your life would look like without the burden that you carry when you do not forgive. You can do it. Everyone over here believes in you and adores you. All right, so this is about forgiveness for yourself, forgiving each other that the relationship that you've been in maybe isn't working out, that it's no longer feeling like home. It's about letting go, embracing the new, and moving forward with an open heart, one free of resentment, one free of anger, and full of forgiveness and joy. I hope this was helpful. And welcome to those who picked pile number 4. You chose Citrine. I love it. I've had this crystal forever. I think I got it also in Arizona. The stone of the sun, personal will, the manifestation, energizing, comforting, warm energy. You are a manifester. This is what Citrine does best. So what is our oracle card? Flexible. Asking to be flexible at this time. So I get the feel, not too much explanation needs to go into this, but I'm just going to give, some reminders. Trees are not rigid structures, right? In order to grow, we have to be willing to sometimes let go of the outcome. Stop being attached to a certain way. Try things from a different angle. You may be incredibly grounded individual, but you need to be able to be like a tree. The branches sway so they don't break. So it's reminding us to stay grounded. Keep on pressing forward towards what it is you're working for, but let go of the outcome. Be flexible of what the outcome of your manifestation looks like. So let's take a look at some tarot cards. All right, I'm seeing these for the first time too. All right, we've got the King of Pentacles. You could be focused on finances here. The guy is doing quite well for himself, as you can see. Pentacles are earth energy, grounding energy, like I said, staying grounded, but being flexible about the outcome. You could very well be focused on finances right now, or Ace of Swords, you could also be focused on truth. The Ace of Swords is, the spark of the suit of swords. Swords are air. Air are our thoughts and our words. The Ace of Swords cuts both ways. Right? We may have been working really hard to get to the bottom of a situation or to gain a certain knowledge. But sometimes when we have that clarity and that answer, again, truth can hurt sometimes. Yeah, Knight of Coins. Again, I am feeling like this is potentially about finances. The Knight of Coins is the slowest moving knight in the deck, so this may not be going as quickly. The information may not be coming in as quickly as you'd hoped. If this is a relationship reading, it's about, maybe you're waiting to hear from someone, Ace of Swords, but it has not been coming in the way that you would hope. Be flexible with the outcome. It doesn't mean that it's over, but you may not love what it is about you're about to hear. Wow. Okay. Justice, Major Arcana, equal give and take, balance of the scales. This is Major Arcana, flexible here. You literally could feel as though this is something that you deserve, or are entitled to a truth. But it's slow coming, but you're going to persist. You're going to keep working at it. Wow. The Tower. And you may just burn down a village to get that answer. I don't know, my friends. I'm going to look at the last one here. Okay, Major Arcana Powerhouse, lower line. Wow. Okay, so the Tower is about when, this is a massive change. Often it can represent an ending of sorts. This tower is the structure that we call our lives. This lightning bolt is coming down from the heavens, a rectangular tower, a round crown, square peg, round hole. It doesn't fit. So, the hand of the divine comes in and just burns it down. It's not working anymore. So the existing needs to be destroyed so the new can be built. Now, this could be all internal work. This could be actual work that you're doing in the world, whether it be social justice issues, a relationship you're fighting for, a job you're fighting for. But there is this sense of your moral compass, which just feels as though, the word to me is violated that's coming to mind. And it's making you really look at things in a different way. It's taking you potentially on a journey by surprise. The Hermit at the end here is telling us, all right, we may have been plotting in one direction at the beginning. King of Pentacles. We thought we knew what we wanted. We were working hard towards that goal to achieve a certain outcome around knowledge. But it was slow going, and by God, it just stopped feeling fair. I have to, rethink this whole situation, tear down what I thought I knew about the situation, go back inside, revisit plans. Again, asking you to be flexible about how you're manifesting a specific desired outcome. Wow, this is a powerhouse. Let's read what Postcard from Spirit has to say. Oh my God, you can't make this crap up. This is why I keep reading. It surprises me. Dearest you, a rigid tree branch breaks under strong wind, yet flexible seaweed survives powerful ocean swells. Right now, we gently remind you that being flexible is a good choice when faced with life's challenges. Surrender your fixed ideas to Spirit, who knows what is in your highest good and can deliver to you what you need in the appropriate form. In this moment, rather than fighting or being too sure of your way working out, be a little looser and allow another outcome. Compromise can be the best way forward. Justice. If you are to learn new ways of doing and seeing. Tower. Stay aware curious, and teachable hermit. Take life on life's terms. Your purpose may push you in a direction not on your map. Let it be so flexible that no storm can uproot you. In the end, you will need to be rooted in the world in abundance, and you will indeed experience the beauty that is yours. We love you so much. Wow. Surrender your fixed ideas to Spirit, who knows what is in your highest good and can deliver to you what you need in the appropriate form. You may have thought it was money. You may have thought it was a specific bit of information. Spirit is answering. It just may not be in the form that you expected. Look for signs. And be careful what you manifest. Thanks for stopping by.